Hello and welcome to yet another highly infectious episode of DWN Productions THC podcast, sponsored by Fast Custom Shirts here at, BOYGOB.com. Fucking happened again. Some other kind of fucking sinus infection or some shit. Hopefully I won't fucking bitch about it for another fucking 18 weeks, wondering what the fuck's wrong with me, and then finally go see a doctor and get some pills for it to come right the fuck back. I'm just gonna fucking, you know what? I just will not talk about it anymore. So Joe, how was your week?
Uh, I guess vocally it's a lot better than yours, Tom. Because man, you sounding like shit, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Just like I just heard the last of your few words, and was like, I'm Tom Martino, and this is GW. Man, what the
Don't
fuck,
you
dude?
fucking give my last name out, you fuck face.
Tom Gartino is what I said.
That's
Gartino.
right. I'm a
Um,
fucking fish.
so yeah, man, you sound like shit, but that's cool, man. Because
It's not fucking cool. I'm sick of this goddamn shit, Joe.
no, you're an unhealthy guy, dude. I mean, look at you. Like you're pretty
I
unhealthy.
fucking try not to.
Like you eat like shit. You drink all the goddamn time. You do
Eat like shit.
substances that are illegal in Texas.
I haven't smoked any weed today. When we were at
Today,
Frightmare, I
today.
smoked no weed at all.
Yeah, isn't that weird?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You know what another word for weird is?
I do.
Happy Pride Month,
Happy
everybody.
Pride
Hope you
Q
guys
month.
enjoy that shit.
It's in. We include the Q into that whole alphabet thing.
Hell
You got
yeah,
going
they
on.
did. So you can say queer, right?
Yes, you can.
Fuck, I just did.
By the way, I can't see the chat. I think Mitch might be on there because he said he was going to listen, but I doubt it.
Zach's in there. Thank you for your service, young Zachary. And Corey just popped in. I hope you sent him his fucking participation trophy because he was looking forward to that shit. Every fucking day, every hour, on the hour,
Oh
I'd get
shit!
a
I haven't
message
sent your
from this
shit, Corey.
fucking guy.
Corey, you have my email. Email me your address. How am I going to send your shit without the address?
JR already got his fucking tomato and he's not even in the goddamn state.
Well, I don't
He
know,
said the
Corey.
wife got it. It's
Corey,
terrific.
you're probably going to get a Dr. Lamb DVD because you're a badass, but we'll see. We'll see about that. Probably.
Should I just send him mine?
Maybe not. I don't know.
We'll get to that, I fucking guess. But goddamn, like not yesterday, but the day before yesterday, cut a
That was
shit
2
ton of
days ago.
fiber. Yeah, whatever. I cut a shit ton of fucking fiberglass, had my masks on and shit. All good. Yesterday I was looking at
Trying
these
too hard,
fucking
Tom.
masks.
Trying too hard for
I
these
know,
hobbies.
I should just fucking stop. I don't even know why I'm doing this shit every day more and more. I'm just thinking, what the fuck am I doing with my life?
That's what I
Like,
think. I was commenting the other day. What the fuck is Tom doing with his life?
not much.
Mm-mm.
It's like the main thing for me stopping and doing masks and doing something else, not just masks, but the effects and all this fucking whatever is in this conglomeration of fucking bullshit, is because I spent the last 20 fucking years, 18 professionally, I guess, just doing this, wasting my fucking youth away, just trying to build a business and hone my skills and shit. And if I just go and do something else now, it's just like all that time's just fucking wasted, thrown
Yeah.
into garbage. I'll never fucking get that back.
And I know before you did this, you were like really big in the dance choreography scene. And for you
Yeah.
to go back to that now, step, step, kick, step, I mean, I know you still got it, Tom. I know you can still do all those moves and shit, but it's changed. It's changed a whole lot. And you probably have a hard time like getting back into that.
No, I just have a hard time walking now since I'm a big fat fuck of a man and haven't been tip-tattling on my fucking toes for many, many years, losing all that weight. I could barely fit into a tutu now, Joe. I put it on and I split it right up the ass and the penis line.
But there's a
seam that's
whole
in the
lot of
front.
body positivity shit going on.
Yeah,
So,
that's fucking stupid. Nobody wants to see your big fatness. Cover that shit the fuck up.
You're right. You're right.
You see me fucking just, I'm going to do the podcast like this now. Look at those big fat man tips, you dopey bitches.
No, actually, I saw you do that shit at Frightmare.
Yeah, we already talked about this fuck face. I didn't want to smell like ketchup the whole goddamn time.
Oh, you love ketchup, though.
Oh.
Who the fuck puts ketchup on that shit to begin with? Anyway, Tom, you watched some movies, right?
Yeah, I fucking went and watched Spider-Man. That bonus review's up that nobody gives a fuck about. I don't blame you. You're all fucking racist. I understand. But the part I left out of that shit is me and my mom are fucking walking up past the ticket box because we got our tickets online because we're normal fucking people.
Wait a minute, hold on. You took your mom to Spider-Man's?
I did.
Did you take her to see the first one?
No.
So you're just fucking throwing her in there. I was like, hey, Mom, let's just go watch this shit.
No, I asked.
Okay.
I asked, she said, okay. And we are going to watch it today, but she didn't feel like, she's like, so that was the second one, huh? Did you have the first one? I was just like, yeah. She's like, well, I'd like to watch that. So, I mean, we'll talk about that next week, I guess. Unless fucking I luckily get hit by a bus or some shit.
Hey, here's praying.
Yeah, good fucking, that does a lot of good. Mm-hmm. So fucking walking up to the fucking thing, she goes into the door and some kids are like, hey, sir. I look over, I'm like, what? Can you buy our tickets? I was like, fuck no. I don't have money to buy your tickets. They're just like, oh, we have money. They just won't sell us the tickets.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I said, what? Why the fuck not? What are you guys going to see? Spider-Man. They won't sell us the tickets. They said you have to be 18 or older. I said, what? It's a fucking PG movie. What the fuck? What the fuck is this? So I said, I went up to the fucking window. I was just like, hey, Mom, hold on. Went up to the fucking window. It was some teenager working there, maybe in her early 20s. Nothing against her. She's just doing her job. It's the orders from the higher up. I get it. That's why I didn't give her a fucking
Which
attitude.
theater was it? Was this like an AMC or
Fuck
what?
no. It's some fucking bullshit showbiz. I think they're just in hillbilly towns, maybe. But so I go up to the fucking window. I was just like, hey, why can't these kids get tickets to go to the movies? Did they fuck up or something? They're just like, no. They just we got a new policy where you got to be 18 or older. I'm just like, that's fucking dumb. You guys fucking aren't having as many people as you were come to the movies anyways.
Yeah.
And now this, like, it doesn't matter. So if I'm going to see the same movies they are, can I just show you I'm going to see and then let them buy their tickets? Yeah, I guess that'll work. So I fucking flag him over, and the kid pulls out $100 bill, and right there I wanted to punch him in his fucking cocksucker. The son of a bitch tries like pushing it under that little thing that separates the window. She's so nervous, he drops the shit like 3 fucking times. I'm waiting for these goddamn and it's like 3 stoner kids. One's like fucking kids today wearing fucking Grateful Dead shirts. I don't know what to fucking say about that moronic bullshit. So there was that kid. He was the hunchback of the crew. And then there was a little Mexican kid with long hair and a fucking shitty mustache, probably like you had back in the day. And then some fucking nerd ass looking kid that looked like a grown up Jonathan Lipnicki. Not grown up, but a fucking teenage version. So they get their tickets or fucking whatever. And right as we're walking away, the fucking girl there's like, if anything happens, you're responsible for them. I was like, yeah, okay. And fucking walked away. So I turned to them. I'm just like, hey guys, I did that shit for you. Don't fuck around in there. If you make me regret this shit, I'm gonna be fucking pissed off. Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Why
And
didn't
then
you
they
have
went.
them buy you a beer, man? They had money and
Yeah,
shit.
no shit,
Hey,
right?
buy me a beer, you fuck.
Yeah, I should have. But I just wanted to get this all nonsense fucking done with, and then they went in there and watched a fucking movie, and I'm sure enjoyed it way more than I did.
Yeah. See, the
Fucking
thing is, Tom, you
ridiculous.
have the same problem that I have, is that I'm too nice. You know, and that's you. You're being too nice to
Yeah,
people.
I
You
don't
should
know
have
if
told
it's
them,
being
hey,
too
fuck you.
fucking
You should have
nice.
said, hey, you're never gonna watch Spider-Man's, and laughed in their face. Ha ha ha! You stupid little fucks, get out of here.
Yeah, I'm sure they seen what car I fucking walked out of though. So, but no, I mean that's ridiculous. I'm not gonna buy these little cocksuckers beer or cigarettes or anything, but a goddamn movie, let
Yeah,
alone a
that's pretty fucking
PG
crazy.
movie.
A PG movie, yeah.
Fucking ridiculous. So fucking showbiz, you're fucking up big time.
Yeah,
Like
your pizza company is gonna run out of business pretty soon. I'm sure.
being taken over by a fucking rat, you son of a bitch.
Cocksuckers.
Yeah, so I mean that was fucking that was so goddamn idiotic.
Lisa, we can cuss if we want, all right?
Yeah, and I heard
Nobody
somebody
watches this shit anyways. It doesn't fucking matter. We'll cuss. Yeah, we went
Joe's
from 10,000 viewers to like 12. I know, I get it.
Joe's out here saying, "Oh, you can't fucking swear in the first 30 minutes." I heard it was the first 30 seconds, Joe. So nobody knows what the fuck's going on. Just swear, do whatever the fuck you want to do. Maybe, yeah,
Fuck.
maybe this bullshit will be endearing to some fucking
Yeah.
moron out there.
Hey, if you
So,
like cussing, tune on in. Fuck, fuck, fuck.
yeah. So, hey, it's a fucking day that ends in a Y. You're drunk. How are you?
I'm doing okay, Tom. The week I've been working a lot. Thankfully, you know, it's not December, it's not
If
January, it's not
only it was, then we could
February,
fucking sing.
it's not March. So hey, I have fucking business again. I'm busy again. Wow, you know, I figured like, oh wait a minute. I've got 6 months of business and 6 months of misery. Well, actually, I got 12 months of misery. But
That's rude.
hey, you're not on this show. All right?
Yeah, I think it's pronounced Missouri.
Yes. So yeah, so like it's good right now. I'm glad to be busy, but yeah, some of the work I'm doing I don't really like a whole lot, but I won't talk about that work. You know, there's a lot of other work that I'm glad to be doing. Thank you for sending me that work. And
Hey, no
shit, I mean,
problem.
it was good to be
Least
at
I
camp
can do.
this weekend too. Camp was cool. You know,
What was this fucking Jellystone Park or
yes, yeah, the whole thing with the porta potties. Shit, you know that was crazy. You know, seeing the performances and everything again. It's good. It was good to go back. Thank you, Tom, for making me a part of that and bringing me with you.
I was at home cutting fiberglass, sir. I don't know what the fuck you're talking
Yeah,
about.
so, how do you cut fiberglass?
With a Dremel.
Mm,
It's a rotary tool if you
I
don't
know what
know
a
it by the
Dremel is,
brand
sir.
name. Okay,
Yes,
that's good.
I've cut into wood with a Dremel and made some wood stuff that people have bought and people have not bought.
Smokes really quick when you use a Dremel because it's not powerful enough.
Right.
You need something like a roto zip for that if you were going to
Mhm.
use a rotary tool.
Yeah. So yeah,
It's going to be a wild summer, Joe. Thanks to our friends at Wild Eye Releasing. Watched 2 movies over this fucking week, I guess. First one is Flesh City. This is fucking, I guess some fucking Germans made it. I don't know. Some fucking half retarded people made this fucking movie.
Germans.
Yeah, some dickhead goes into the basement of some club, Maybe he watches some stupid video.
So
Maybe
they're playing the
there's
club music when he goes
they're
up to.
playing the biggest fucking dickheadedest music. I can't even remember. Probably that Rammstein bullshit, because that Nazi's the only thing people know about Germany.
Hey,
So
Rammstein fucking
no.
sucks.
Yeah, okay. I thought you were gonna say, oh, they're pretty good. No,
No.
they're
You know
not.
who likes them? People who think like, oh, I'm into German shit because I'm, I did my fucking, ancestry or whatever, and I'm German, so I gotta like Rammstein. They
You know
fucking
who
suck,
fucking
man.
likes them? Fucking adult grown men who wear fucking black buckle boots up to their knees. You know, the
Mm-hmm.
kind of people I'd fucking just love to hang out with in their fucking trench coats and shit.
Yeah,
Oh, they love wearing their sunglasses at night and being fucking complete dickheads.
wearing the little suspenders and shit.
The red ones.
Yeah, yeah, damn Holland.
So this fucking garbage piece of shit is pretty much what people would think if you say, oh, I'm gonna watch a foreign movie. It's just a bunch of nonsensical fucking bullshit. Half of it's in black and white. I don't know what to say. You're not paying any attention,
No,
so
I'm
I don't
listening
give a
to you,
fuck. No,
brother.
Joe, how
No,
about you go suck a
no,
dead
I
dog's
know.
dick?
Like, no,
If anybody
I'm
out there
listening
wants
as much
this
to
one,
you
let
as
me
you
know.
listen to
I'll
the
send
fucking
it to
Wild
you.
Eye
And
when you
now Joe
watched
will
it.
talk about his great fucking movies. Go, Joe. Entertain the people. Come on, you drunk fuck.
Man, you're kind of rude tonight, Tom.
It's all right. Talk. Let's
But
go.
that's how you are. Okay, so Tiger Claws trilogy. Like I told you guys, the first one was just eh. The second one was pretty fucking great, and
Pretty
it
good.
left you on a cliffhanger.
I don't know.
And
We'll
the
see.
third one,
Okay.
third one.
Yeah.
Oh shit. The third one. Okay, so this opens up with the same guy, the guy that can barely speak English. He's a badass martial artist, and he's the owner of the studio that made these movies. So I guess he's living back in New York, and I guess Cynthia Rothrock is now a cop in New York again. I don't know. They're chasing somebody down. Some guy is robbing a warehouse, and they don't catch him. He slips away, but they know what he looks like, and they get invited um, to like an art exhibit or some shit. That the guy that owned that warehouse was like, "Oh no, like come to our, because we would like to have you there, and that would be great security." So they get there, and it's like, okay, so we're displaying these three uniforms that were worn by three, master martial arts people, and they were like considered gods. And then the guy that like robbed the place or tried to rob the place goes out there, does a ritual, and resurrects the three people that were, lived in the uniforms, that wore the uniforms, and they just start kicking people's ass. They kill Cynthia Rothrock real quick and just go around and just start kicking everybody's ass. And the guy takes over like a local mob. And the guy, our main guy, our main hero, Harry or whatever his name is, he has to train with an ancient fucking dude that trained this other guy. It doesn't make any sense, but he trains with this guy for 2 days and then learns how to beat them, and he does beat them. But then, Tom, at the end, it's all a fucking dream. This is one of those movies that it's all a fucking dream. And he just arrests the guy. He walks up and arrests the guy once he makes it through the dreams. It sucks, man. It sucks. This whole fucking thing. If they sell part two, or you know what, part two is just, it's streamed. It's on fucking YouTube. Watch part two by itself and fuck the rest of this whole series. They have makings of on this thing, but I'm not gonna watch them. I was so pissed at this movie. It just fuck it. Fuck it. That's all I'm gonna say.
You were very excited to watch that third one after
I
you saw the
was,
second
because
one
I
too.
thought it was going to continue from the second one. It didn't. They said, "Fuck this, the story from the second. We're just going to do a different story altogether." Sucks, man.
Mm. Well, speaking of things that suck dick, got another Wild Eye movie here. Amityville in the Hood. The Amityville fucking whatever these fucking dopes are doing with their fucking bootleg ass Amityville movie. I don't know. This is the first one I've ever seen. And fucking surprisingly, this one's made by one of those fuck faces who make fucking 15 movies a year, shot over a weekend with fucking money they collected from fucking turning in cans. It's fucking garbage as shit. Not, I guess, fucking in the Amityville house, they're growing marijuana, and the marijuana will possess you. And then the other fucking half of the movie is just shots of like homeless camps to let you know that they're in the hood. You know, you got black people on here. I picked this one off the table, just like, yeah, dude, people don't give fucking black people a chance. So
That's
I'm
true.
gonna fucking watch the movie, check it out, see how it is. Bunch of fucking crackers. There's like one black dude in it. He's the bad guy. He kinda might have a funny line here, there, nothing that I fucking remember at all. But I should say, comparatively to the rest of the movie, this shit is fucking awful. It's barely a movie. And like I said, it's one of these dickheads who just make these fucking $20 movies over a fucking weekend just as oh I make all these movies. Hey fuck face, how about you make one good movie
One good
out
movie,
of your 120 fucking filmography?
you piece of
How about
shit.
you fuck off for a couple years and just make one okay, make one sort of entertaining movie. Fucking luckily for us, I looked up this dickhole's IMDb and he fucking directed Nemesis 5. So we got that pile of fucking pig cum to fucking look forward to after this bullshit.
Well,
There's a Nemesis 2
we
poster in
don't have
this
to
one.
watch it. We can skip over that because, like, I'm not a fan of that person myself. So that's all
Have you
right.
seen any of his movies?
I think I have. Um, but I don't remember the names. I know I have. I know I have.
So this one I'll give away. It fucking sucks a dick, but it's like one of those that you got to watch to be like, hey, what the fuck were they thinking?
Why would you
This
give it away? Why don't you just fucking break it?
this one will get broken because it is just a lazy, good for nothing, uncreative piece of shit. So sorry you're not getting fucking Amityville in the Hood. Has one of the worst fucking rap songs. You can't even break the goddamn disc. You can fold it like paper, I guess. Jesus Christ. There we go. So get that shit out of here. Let me take the art out and I'm gonna put it in the shredder. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
because you
keep
can still
this.
use the fucking
The
case. For
case,
sure.
yeah. Thanks
Yeah,
for the
you're
case,
smart, man.
Rob. I appreciate that shit.
Fuck
Now
yeah.
excuse me while I go shred this. You'll hear it, I'm sure.
Yeah. Hear that noise? That's the noise of bullshit shredded. Yeah. So supposedly this guy likes to contact people that give him bad reviews and shit. Go ahead and contact us, you fuck. And let's see
Think
what you
fuck
fucking got.
this guy's Killer Tomatoes movie fell on its fucking dick. Otherwise, we would have had to watch that piece of shit this week. Couple years ago it was announced that oh this fucking fruit's gonna make a Killer Tomatoes movie and it never fucking happened. Thank fuck. Not that the Killer Tomatoes movies were great or anything, but would have been fucking awful. Fuck this guy. his fucking his Wikipedia is like he wrote it himself. It's just like, oh, he worked with Brinks Stevens 16 times. Motherfucker's acting like Harrison Ford's gonna get upset if he doesn't put him in a movie. Shit it, man. You brought this shit on your fucking self making this fucking garbage. That's why you got a big fat guy and a midget calling you a piece of shit for the garbage ass art you make. It's not even art. There's nothing creative about it. It's just so he can get his very, very minuscule return. I can't say what it is. I signed a contract that said I wouldn't say how much people get paid for the distribution deals, but you're fucking it just sucks because I'm sure we'll find there's going to be a couple good movies that Wild Eye put out with people with heart, actually wanting to make a movie for the art and the love of the game, not just for I made a movie, I rushed out 18 movies in 1 year. Fuck off with that shit, man. It's this kind of shit that makes I haven't been watching Wild Eye movies in a long ass time because of garbage ass shit like this.
That because there are some people out there that make some good shit or that make shit with heart. It may not be good, but it's shit with heart that are out there doing it. And there's people out there that are just trying to fucking make a buck and just keep on fucking producing shit.
And that's about it, a buck.
Yeah. And they're really fucking it up for everybody else that is really trying. So yeah, fuck this guy.
Yeah, hope your fucking parents are embarrassed of you. I
Yeah.
really do. But yeah, if you want this garbage ass shit, I don't know. It's not worth fucking breaking or anything because I mean they at least tried maybe, but it's not good. Better luck next week, fat boy. 0 for 2. It's going to be a fucking wild summer, Joe.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
So Tom, I watched the
Now I got to clean this fucking DVD and shit up. Like I want to do that.
I watched the Hollywood blockbuster Why Him? Have you heard of this movie?
Fuck
Tom?
no.
No, neither had I. I'd never heard of this movie. This is a movie with James Franco and Bryan Cranston. Bryan Cranston's daughter has met a guy that is just kind of like a freewheeling guy. He's a rich dude that has a app company, a tech company. I don't know what the fuck it is, but he's just a guy with a lot of tattoos and he cusses a lot and says a lot of inappropriate things. The way that comedy is now. It's like, oh, let's try to be like kind of offensive and say a bunch of shit that, like, it's like, oh, well, you shouldn't say that. That's funny. That's the way this movie is, and I don't know, man. It wasn't bad, but it's not something like I would have picked to watch or would want to watch again. My wife thought it was funny. She thought it was, oh, that's pretty good, or it's like, yeah, I guess, I don't know. It's like I say more offensive shit than that all the time, and you never think it's funny when I say it, Like, well, how come my offensive shit isn't funny, but when this fucking Hollywood guy says it's funny, says, you know what I'm saying, Tom? No, you don't. You don't get it. You don't get
Lori
it.
always laughs at my shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but y'all don't go to church. And we do.
Shit. I go to church more than you, motherfucker. That fucking pedophile son of a bitch told me to take my hat off, and I set him straight.
So no, it's a movie. It's like, and I was like, well, when did this come out? And it's like, hey, 2016. I was like, okay, never heard of it.
Wasn't
It does
that
have
like
some
at
good
the
moments.
height of Breaking Bad too?
Maybe. And then it's weird because then Kiss comes out. Not all of Kiss, but the guys that own Kiss, Paul Stanley and Gene Simmons, the guys that make the money and just fucking hide the money from the other guys
Rest in
from the
empowerment, Catman.
that just fucking walk in and it's like I fucking hate Kiss.
I
I think
can't
they're
believe I bought those fucking figures and shit when I was a kid. Fuck you, Todd McFarlane. Jesus Christ, eat my dick.
I hate those guys. I think they're
They
fucking dumb
fucking
shit.
suck.
Yeah,
And their
they
music's
their
fucking
music is fucking
bullshit.
garbage,
You think it's gonna be like this fucking rock music and it's some fucking pussy shit?
It's some
It's like
disco
when you
pussy.
see, it's
Yeah.
like you see Ghost and then you hear the music. It's the
Yeah.
same thing. It's like, what the fuck is this
It's
June
like, yeah,
shit?
it's
God
exactly
damn.
Ghost. It's Molly Hatchet. It's like all that shit that's like, oh, that shit looks cool. No, it's not. It's not at all.
At
It's like,
least we
oh,
can both agree that Ice Nine Kills is fucking awesome. And that's the fucking manliest shit you can listen to.
have I
God
ever heard
damn.
them? I don't know if I've heard them.
That's just fucking hot topic. I love Freddie and Michael Myers music. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. So, yeah, this movie had some moments and it was well done, but it's just like, it's all right. But Lisa loved it.
Good. That's all that matters.
I guess, sometimes you gotta just like tell your wife, yeah, it's good, baby. Yeah.
But not so condescending.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. It's like, I love that you loved it.
Mm.
That's what you gotta say.
Now apologize to me for making me watch that shit.
I'll apologize to you for something else. Or no, are we to that one right now?
Fuck no. I watched a movie called The Wind. I bought it off of Amazon. Put it in the fucking Blu-ray player. The menu came up, but you know how there's usually a movie or something playing behind the menu? Wasn't shit. It was just black, like it was African American, like it was just waiting for it to load. So I said, I'm not worried about this. I'll just press play. Wouldn't fucking load. Luckily, this fucking thing was on what is it, Tubi. So I said, I'll just return this. Amazon will fucking accept anything. And I'll just watch it on Tubi. Wasn't that good, Joe? It's fucking Meg Foster. I think she's fucking some kind of mutant with those fucking eyes.
With
You
those
don't get
blue eyes.
that shit
Crazy eyes.
naturally. Somebody was drinking or fucking doing crank when they were pregnant.
She
to
turned
get
into the
that shit.
Nemesis after that. Yeah.
But yeah, she's some fucking author or some shit. She decides she wants to get Greeked, so she heads out that way and rents a fucking place. The big fat bitch who's fucking renting the house to her is just like, oh, I'm a big fat guy. Oh, I might molest you. Or, okay, bye. And then Wings Hauser shows up with a fucking cocaine mustache, acting fucking weird. And then he stalks her the rest of the movie. He falls off a fucking cliff and it's over. If you want to see fucking Wings Hauser, probably high on cocaine with a shitty 80s mustache like somebody who is high on cocaine would fucking wear, watch this movie. Other than that, it's fucking nothing. Luckily, fucking I got it from Amazon, so it's going right the fuck back tomorrow. And who fucking cares?
Okay, so while we were at Frightmare, went to my buddy Stephen Byro at the Unearthed Films table, and I picked up like Dr. Lamb. Picked up 2 copies.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. You just didn't pick up one. You were feeling fucking, oh, I'm balling. I got all this t-shirt monies.
I picked up two. I picked up one for me and one for Tom because I thought this was an Anthony Wong movie. Anthony Wong from Ebola virus and
Ebola syndrome.
Ebola syndrome and a lot of other like category 3 China movies. I was wrong. There's another movie that's like similar to this that I was wrong about. So Tom, first of all, I apologize
It's
because
okay.
I know this is not your type of movie, and also it's not the movie I thought it was going to be. So this movie is about, it
A
starts
real
out,
life serial killer.
yeah. Well, they said maybe
No,
it's
I looked it up.
okay. So like at the beginning of the movie, cops have they've got some photos that have been turned into them from a person that develops photos. So they don't do this anymore, but like back in the day, you had fucking cameras and you would take it to a fucking photo developer and they would develop your photos, and then you'd go pick up like
Yes, I take your picture.
a packet of photos. So I dated a girl that used to work in something like this. She worked at HEB actually, and they had like a whole photo development place. And she would tell me, "Yeah, we get some fucked up shit. We have to call the cops all the time when we see like crazy shit that comes through. Like child pornography or
Oh, I
whatever."
seen the guy who made fucking Amityville in the hood blowing a dog.
Yeah. So like this shit is real. This shit did happen. People were stupid enough to fucking get their fucking shit developed. Uh so yeah, so this is a guy that he went and took his pictures of women he'd murdered to get developed so he could have them in color or whatever. And then the cops, like, oh well shit, we gotta investigate this. They arrest him and then beat him up for a long time. That doesn't work. So they have his family beat him up for a little while, and then he starts confessing. And then the rest of the movie is him confessing,
In
and
the
then
way that it's played out, when his family's just like, "Oh, you disgrace," or whatever fucking shit those people say to their own. Like, he's the way that it's delivered, he kinda says it like, "Oh, fine, I'm just saying I did it just to say I did it."
uh,
Like that he's trying to say that he's innocent, but he's not. It was a very, very poor line delivery, and at that specific moment in the movie, you couldn't be wishy-washy about it. It had to be like a definitive answer, because the whole rest of the movie, I was kinda like, "Well, so he did do it?" Because it sounded like he didn't do it, and he was just saying that to get them to fuck off. Not well made, Joe.
no, it's not. I mean, because the thing is, like the cops that are investigating him, it's idiotic. They're bumbling cops and they're stupid and they're like fucking making jokes the whole time, and like when they do his murder stuff, it's really serious. And then they go to the cops, and then it's just like comedy. That's like, what kind of movie you're making, man?
What
Like
what
pick
kind of comedy, you ask? Hey, let me grab this severed tit
and
off
throw
a
it on this woman's
shelf
back.
and
Yes.
spill all the fluid on myself, and and then we're just gonna start comically puking all over.
Yeah. But this could have been a good movie had they made it all serious, or had they made it all comical. Like if they could have picked one way to go, it would have been all right. Um,
It was just
no,
very disjointed, the
it was
decisions they
weird as shit,
decided to.
you know. It was like a lot of people I think would like this, but you're dumb. Um,
Yes,
I
I
don't know,
am.
man. But like it had weird shit, like the music. The music throughout the movie is like, holy fuck, this is really good. This doesn't belong in the movie. You know, this is like, man, this is scored like they spent so much money on the music, maybe, or the guy just knew like a whole bunch of people that made great music because the music is awesome.
The music was the last fucking thing I was thinking about while watching this. The whole time I was like, so why the fuck is Joe having me watch this shit?
Yeah,
Just
because it
waiting
was the
for
wrong
something.
movie, Tom. It was the wrong movie. I know there's an Anthony Wong movie like this, and I like all of Anthony Wong's shit, or at least
Except this
all
one.
that I've seen. But this is not Anthony Wong. You know, this is
I
like,
get it. They all look the same. I understand.
yeah, but yeah, I don't know, man.
Dr. Lamb, more like Dr. Fuck You.
He's not even a doctor. God damn.
Yeah, I don't know where the fuck the title of this shit came from, but would not recommend.
Yeah, that's fucking goofy shit. You know, they have like a fat. Is that the way the cops dress over there? Like
Like
fucking
fucking
muscle shirts
Hawaiians.
and shorts and shit. I don't know, man. Weird, weird
Yeah.
shit.
You know another word for weird, Joe.
But I do. Looking at the extras on the DVD, there's one on Category 3 movies.
Yeah, it fucking sucks. There's some cross-eyed fucking bloke on there like, yeah, mate, these movies are pretty good. You know, they have like a lot of things and people's lives and shit. And yeah, they're good movies. Yeah, I fucking watched about 3 minutes and turned that babbling fucking idiot right off. Don't watch that shit. It ain't worth a fuck.
All right. Well, I'll tell you, I didn't watch any of the extras on this. All of the extras on this have a making of with Cynthia Rothrock and Jerry, but
Jerhalamerahi.
I'm not gonna watch them.
The fuck do I got on this goddamn list? Old Cheech recommended I watch a movie. We were chit-chatting last week at Frightmare, and doesn't that seem like that was fucking months and months and months ago?
That's quite a
Holy
long time
shit.
ago, Tom.
So he was just like, hey man, I
Yeah,
know
you
you
weren't dying from some shit at that time, but you're dying
no,
now.
hopefully. He's like, hey man, I know you said there aren't any good Scarecrow movies out there. Well, have you ever seen Night of the Scarecrow? I was like, that stupid fucking one that everybody says is great, but it fucking sucks with the robbers and shit.
The robbers, right? That they parachuted the
Yeah.
the cornfield.
Mm-hmm. And he's just like, no, you stupid bitch. That's called Dark Night of the Scarecrow. Oh,
Right.
excuse me.
You're right. Holy
Yeah,
shit, how could you get confused by that, Tom?
I know. So I watched Night of the Scarecrow. This one's about a town who's going through a drought and all their crops are fucked up, and then a boy witch shows into town and says, if you turn a town over for me, I will give you plentiful crops and all that shit. So they do. He does. He turns the town into one big suck and fuck party. And then the preacher, the father, whoever the fuck, he's like, I ain't gonna stand for this now. Not near nah. So the fucking he riles up the town who's not fucking and sucking. They beat the shit out of this guy, fucking staple him up to a fucking cross or whatever. He dies after a couple days. They fucking burn his bones, bury it like fucking, I don't know, a good 6-7 inches under the ground. And then they put a scarecrow up to look over it. However,
Scarecrow.
so however many fucking moons later, the ground just splits open for some reason. He possesses the scarecrow and he fucking goes around looking for his book of spells. Uh he has like Freddy Krueger quips and talks and shit. It's okay. It probably is the best Scarecrow movie I've seen. There's some good shit in it, but there's some not good shit in it. It's directed by Jeff Burr. It feels kind of like a Jeff Burr movie. So if you know his shit, you kind of know what you're getting into. It's just like, oh, it was kind of okay. It was all right. But there's lots and lots and lots of shots of where it's like the fucking scarecrow's holding the camera, running with it and shit. That fucking sucked. That really fucking sucks. And then there's a lot of Dutch angles and shit. There's some okay effects in there, but the scarecrow talking and shit kind of fucking sucks a dick. If you're looking for a good scarecrow movie and you haven't seen this one, check it out. Nothing mind blowing, but best scarecrow movie I've seen, Joe. Better than that fucking cheese dick ass Slash movie I was touting for the last 28 fucking years.
You love that movie.
No, I don't. You would ask me a couple weeks ago. I said, "Oh yeah, best scarecrow movie out there." What a stupid fucking bitch. That's all I watch, Joe. Thank fuck.
So, Tom, we're going sci-fi now for our next series of movie that we're reviewing. So we are talking the Nemesis series. Had you ever heard of this?
No, I haven't. I've heard of the director, though. Rest in empowerment. I don't want this to be a hey, let's shit on a dead guy segment, but we've both watched the movie.
We did. It's a movie.
Good old Albert Pune.
It's a movie.
I think his biggest movie would be
Nemesis.
Cyborg.
Yes.
Would you say that?
Yeah, I think that would be his biggest success.
And it sucks.
The Sword and the Sorcerer is probably the second most famous one he's done.
You want to think Captain America would be the second?
No, I wouldn't. You know,
I would say that's my favorite Albert Pune movie, but
I would say fuck
it's
the
not saying much.
You know, I don't like that shit. So, anyway, so this is Nemesis, which I'd never seen. I like heard about him. I thought, well, shit, you know, let's go. And this is a sci-fi actioner, is what it is. And it is about, and it gets real convoluted. So I don't really fucking know what it's about. It's about
cyborgs shooting cyborgs. That's about it.
It starts out with this cyborg that works with the LAPD
Fucking bootleg ass Johnny Cage who doesn't fight at all.
In the year 2027. And what this cyborg does is hunt down other cyborgs that have a fucking agenda to take out humanity or whatever. But anyway, they shoot the fuck out of him, so he becomes more of a cyborg. And then, like, he goes and tries to kill the cyborgs that made him more of a cyborg. And then, like, the LAPD says, like, hey, we're going to bring you back in because we want you to do this covert operation to take down the cyborg resistance force. But actually, they're cyborgs, and they're trying to, like, take over, like, government installations or some shit. It's really fucking confusing. This whole plot line is all over the place, and like, wait a minute, who's who? And like, and then there's some Japanese guys that they introduce, and they're fucking for nothing. You know, that like their whole introduction, they do a whole like 10-minute thing with them that doesn't like what? Like, why are they here? Like, what the fuck are they doing? But it doesn't matter. This movie's all about action. I think, it's all about explosions. There's a shitload of explosions.
There's a
It's the
shitload of explosions. There's a shitload of people getting shot. Unfortunately, it's cyborgs shooting cyborgs. So it just looks like a bunch of fucking sparklers going off. And fucking our hero, bootleg ass Johnny Cage, anytime action's going on, he just runs the fuck away from it. Doesn't stand there and fight or anything. He just runs the fuck away. He can't get far enough away from the fucking action. Jesus Christ. This, with the amount of fucking rounds being shot and explosions happening, you'd think this would be somewhat entertaining. But it is just so mind-numbingly fucking boring and just fucking dumb and convoluted. It's just like, who really gives a good goddamn? You can only see so many sparklers going off at once. But then towards the end of the movie, they get you because the guy's just like, oh, I'm going to shoot myself out from the ground. He like fucking shoots circles around himself and he just keeps falling through different floors. He just keeps shooting the fucking holes and you think that's going to be, and it just sucks. Everything fucking sucks. Sorry, Mr. Pune, but we gotta stop fucking this thing. Oh, well, they made a movie. It's hard. They should be commended just for making a movie. Fuck no. That's why these stupid dickheads keep making garbage ass fucking movies. Know when to stop. Know when you're not that good. And quit wasting people's fucking time with bullshit. Can't wait till fucking next week. We watch Nemesis 2. Fucking idiots from I was gonna say Hood of Horrors, whatever that Amityville bullshit had a signed Nemesis 2 poster as one of their fucking. Oh, you picked a pile of fucking shit, Joe.
You picked a pile of shit with the tomatoes.
I
This thing
didn't. The
sucks.
audience. The
No, they
audience
suck.
picked that shit.
Well, fuck them too.
Yeah,
Uh,
fuck them.
Now, yeah, but this movie does have some good stunts. It's got some impressive stunt work. But it's got some weird looking women. Like weird fucking looking women. Like, are they attractive? I don't know. They're kind of just fucking odd. Odd looking women. Crazy shit. I don't know anything, and I usually know like a bunch of action stars, but this Oliver Gournier or whatever, he's done a shitload of movies, a shitload of shit movies, I should say, but I'm not familiar with him at all. Uh, it seems like that was the best replacement Piyun could have for Jean Claude.
P. Yoon is right.
Like we're looking for like the next Jean Claude Van Damme, but this
Yeah,
guy,
they didn't fucking look that hard. They should have just got Daniel Piscina. He was there the whole goddamn time. He played fucking Jean-Claude Van Damme in Mortal Kombat. Why don't you just have him play it in this fucking thing? Because of P. Yoon. That's why. It stinks. I don't like it. Fuck you.
not very clever, but anyway,
It's very clever, Joe.
uh,
So clever it should have been in that movie.
uh,
Mm. So you loved it? You thought it was good? Would recommend?
no, I didn't think it was awful. I didn't
But
think
the
it was
music was
bad
good. You
or
couldn't
good.
believe that the movie had such great music in it.
No, that was the other one.
So, Joe, you like Spider-Man?
No,
Mm.
no, I'm finding I don't like Spider-Man.
Mm.
So this issue of Spider, what is this? 161, 160?
161.
Okay, so this is a guest starring issue, and it has what, Nightcrawler?
It
Yeah,
does.
Nightcrawler. Kurt Wagner.
Mr.
So,
June himself.
and it starts out with a scene with him working out in the old danger room with Colossus and Wolverine. It seems like, hey, has this guy ever read the fucking X-Men before? Or are the X-Men so new that their comics have not been established and these characters have not been so established? Because they're all fucking acting really weird. You know, Kurt and fucking Colossus and Wolverine, they're all acting kind of strange. It's just kind of odd. But anyway, Kurt reads something in the paper and says, "Hey, I got to go do something personal." And then we cut to old Peter Parker, Spider-Man's, and he's riding this a fucking roller coaster, and he's scared and shit because, like, yeah, he doesn't flip around and shit over buildings or whatever. I don't know. This
Kurt's old buddy Robin was killed at the circus. So that's why he went. He went to go see what was up. And he thinks it's the Punisher. And then old J. Jonah
Wait a
gets
minute.
some.
So let me, like, because I'm confused now.
All
So
right.
the guy that was shot on the roller coaster, who the fuck was that? Was that
An old circus friend of Nightcrawler's.
that was a different circus friend, and he
I
just like,
guess.
yeah, okay. So that's where I'm confused. Like, all right, okay.
It's something about a blue caprice or some shit. I don't fucking know. But they think it's the Punisher. Meanwhile, old Jerklin's getting pictures of fucking Spider-Man dumping Ben Riley down the smokestack, and Spider-Man and Punisher have a little tussle, and then fucking or Spider-Man and Nightcrawler have a little tussle, and then the Punisher shows up like, "Oh, mate, I'm gonna talk like people think Wolverine sounded now, and
Yeah.
I'll see you in the next episode."
It's like, oh,
Issue.
I'm gonna hang out with these criminal types. Oh no, these criminal types are bad. Oh shit, how about so I'm gonna kill them.
And then see you next month, kids. Give me another nickel or whatever the fuck this garbage costs.
Yeah, fuck.
You know what's great about the Spider-Verse movies, Joe?
No.
They open with the approved by the Comics Code logo. That might be the problem with these books, Joe. That might be the problem with these
I'm sure
books.
it was a problem with a lot of comic books.
So, if we ever wanted to know who to blame for this, maybe it wasn't Stanley. Maybe it was old Wortham or whatever the fuck his name was.
I'm gonna say him and Stanley. But anyway,
yep. We have another issue next week.
we do a continuation because this ended in a
Cliffhanger,
cliffhanger.
like they all do.
Mm-hmm.
It's how they get you, Joe.
Tune
It's
in
how
next
they
month,
get you.
you
Yeah.
stupid fucks.
You like lists?
Somewhat, sometimes. So our
You
list
like bounty hunters?
is our top 5 bounty hunters.
With the 83 honorable mentions.
Mm. So at number 5, I have old Papa. And that's Steve McQueen from the movie The Hunter. Fucking great movie, or at least I remember it being a great movie. I haven't seen it in a long time. Probably sucks now, but Steve McQueen was a pretty cool bounty hunter. in this movie, very late in his career. Rest in peace, Steve McQueen.
And what was his name?
Papa.
Joe.
Maybe based on a real person from the East
Yes.
Texas area.
The Domino Harvey story.
Yes.
I remember that. My number 5, Joe, is a baby. But not just any baby, Joe. Baby Lisa, the daughter of Dog the Bounty Hunter. God bless her for living in that house and dealing with that man's racial tirades. She's a saint on earth and also has the world's biggest overbite.
I thought you were going to say biggest ovary. But anyway.
That was a growth.
At number 4, I have John Sable. This was a comic from First Comics that was done by Mike Grell. And this guy was he was a bounty hunter. He was a freelance guy. You could hire him for whatever the fuck. Very, very good comic. It had a TV show. It was adapted for a TV show that sucked a fucking dick. That show was like probably one of the worst comic book adaptations ever produced. Do not watch it unless you hate yourself like I do. I'm probably going to go rewatch the 3 episodes that aired before it was canceled. Shit sucked. Shit just fucking sucked. But the comic is very good.
Joe, my number 4 is also from comics. Excuse me. And is also a Sable. But not Joe Sable or whatever the fuck you said. John
Is it
Sable?
the silver one?
No, just kidding. It's New Jack. Before he was a wrestler, he was a bounty hunter.
I didn't know.
And now you do.
Interesting.
Probably as dangerous there as he was in the ring. He's a fucking nut.
Yeah.
Number 3, Silver Sable.
At number 3, I have Jonah Hex. Also from the comics, but he made his way into movies. But he was a bounty hunter at times in the comic book. He was just a scarred up motherfucker that would hunt down bounties, to get paid and shit. Because that's how you do that. Tom, at one time you said you were looking up ways to make money.
Bounty hunter.
Bounty hunters.
So I got a horse, climbed up on top of that sumbitch and broke its back because I was too fat. And then I ate that horse, Joe. Dick first.
You gotta do something, man. Fucking Jack in the Box style,
Yeah. Horse meat tacos.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly foot meat.
Yep.
Joe, my number 3 had an action figure in the early 90s. But there was a mishap at the action figure factory. And some of these figures went out without painted on underwear, Joe. Were you ever aware of this?
No.
It was a big thing in the collector's market.
What was it?
The one without underwear was sought after. So you would have...
Oh, I gotta get that one.
You would have children and man children in the aisles of Toys R Us and KB Toys holding up action figure boxes.
Primarily man children.
Yes. And that is Angela, Thor's sister from Marvel Comics, Joe. Not a lot of people know this,
I don't even know
Which
who she is. That's fucking stupid.
from Spawn, where she was a Heaven's bounty hunter going after
Oh,
Spawn.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. All right. The Neil
yeah,
Gaiman shit. Yeah.
yes,
Okay.
yes. Yeah, that was a ridiculous time.
So what? It was just painted like flesh or
Yeah,
what?
they forgot to paint him. It's not like there was a fucking pussy hole there or anything. As someone who whacked off to much Spawn media, that was an unwhack-offable figure, Joe.
Oh, that's fucking stupid.
Sure is. I own 8.
Holy shit. Oh, fuck. Oh.
Number 2.
Oh, not gonna be as entertaining. Because that's pretty fucking great, Tom.
Thank you.
At number 2, I have The Man with No Name.
Mm.
Which a movie you watched earlier this year, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Some people call him Angel Eyes.
I call him Anal Eyes.
So, like, yeah, he's a bounty hunter, but he rips off the fucking people by, you know, collecting on the same bounty over and over again. Pretty great shit.
Luckily, they didn't have the internet back then, so he was
So,
able to do such things.
right. So, the thing is, like, Clint Eastwood is going to turn 93 this year, and he said, "Hey, I'm gonna direct my last movie." No shit, motherfucker. No shit.
You might be able to.
Right? Maybe finish that.
This just in, Clint Eastwood dead at 91. Well, what are we on? 2?
Yes.
Joe, my number 2 is a man, but not really, because he's an alien. But still, they call him the main man. And if there's one thing this man loves to do, it's fuck the holes on top of a dolphin's head. And this Joe is Lobo. He's actually a lot smaller than people like to portray him, you see.
Right.
That's all I got. What do you want me to say? Omega Man, he was in that shit. Oh, shit. And then he turned into a little vampire guy, and he was the real Lobo. And he had a good run in the 90s. I don't know if there's anything worth a fuck checking out outside of the 90s, but he had a pretty good run in the 90s.
Tom, at
Joe.
number 1, I have a guy from DC Comics named Lobo.
Fuck.
So, like, this guy was created by Keith Giffen, who is one of the best fucking comic writers and artists
Or you could
ever
just call him a
around.
bloke.
Yeah, he was he's American.
No, he's.
And,
Oh, I never mind. I'm thinking of fucking what's his nuts.
yeah. But
Yeah.
yeah, through all the incarnations, he's fucking kept it real, you know. The Lobo convention special is one of my favorite fucking comics ever. Cause it just makes fun of the fucking fandom. And he didn't give a fuck about that. Yeah, it's great shit. You know, had something else to say about it, but I forgot. Been doing a little bit of drinking.
No, you?
Yeah, what the fuck was I gonna say? It's gonna come to me, Tom, and we're gonna do a boy got bonus. Oh,
Hey, remember that?
here's what I meant to say. God damn it. Yeah,
Yeah, I
crazy.
was.
You know, they've done Lobo different ways and everything. You know, but that's DC. It's corporate, and they're trying to fucking like sell it this way and that way. I was like, hey, you know, it's Pride Month. Let's make him gay and all skinny and everything, and like That probably didn't work for them. I don't think so. I don't know.
I forget if it's the first or second page. He's just holding up the real Lobo's head, and it's like a backstory where the little skinny guy's like the real Lobo, and the big real Lobo is like an imposter. That was the worst comic I ever read till R.L. Stein came along and said, "Hold my bagel."
Yeah, let
And,
me do a fucking man thing. Holy shit, that's the worst shit I've ever read.
yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I was gonna say shit about this, but you know, drunk.
Yeah, it's all right. And I thought at first you were talking about Bisley because that's who I associate with Lobo first. Weird how those things work.
Mm-hmm.
Joe, my number one is a black man in a white man's town. He's in trouble. He's bad, big and bad. They call him Boss, Joe. Boss Fred Williamson from the movie Boss. It's called something else, but I forget. He's a bounty hunter, you see.
Oh shit, you're right. I thought he was a marshal or some shit, but yeah, he's a bounty hunter.
He becomes the lawman of that town,
Right. Yeah, that's where my confusion lies.
but he starts out as a bounty hunter.
Right. He before that he's just a boss
He is.
thing. You know.
Yep. I'm very shocked that Death Head was not on your list.
I didn't really like, you know, Marvel UK was kind of fucked up shit. You know, it's like I didn't really dig it. You know.
Well, you can say it was for those crumpet eating fucks over there. That's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah. So I'm gonna invite my buddy David Gregory to talk about Death Head and Cannes Film Fest. We're gonna talk about those two things.
But mostly Death Head.
Yes, mostly Death Head.
Joe, next week, if there is a next week, our top 5 rivals. I don't care what medium. Mix it up if you want. I don't give a fuck. And I just want to say,
Tom and Joe, number one.
I just want to say, shout out to both of us for not naming a single fucking Star Wars character. Because when I was looking up bounty hunters, half of everything that came up was Star Wars characters.
Fuck Star Wars.
So,
you know, if you're listening to this show and you're a fan of Star Wars, well, first of all, thanks for listening to the show, and second of all, fuck you. You're dumb.
DWNProductions.net, Mask Bust Props, custom work, maybe in August. I got it all comes around, Joe. Would you believe it if I told you I have a Max sculpture I'm working on for a custom order? It all comes back around to old Keith.
Get that purple paint ready, buddy.
Yeah. Yep. So custom work in August, maybe. I got trophies to make for the Houston Horrific Festival of Fright Films that's going on in August. And Texas Haunters Con's coming up. Maybe I'll decide to show up there. The table's paid for. Maybe on the day I'm supposed to go, I might just say, fuck it. Stay home and smack off or something. I don't know. DWNProductions.net. Go check the shit out. I'm taking those clown masks off the site because I don't want to cut any more fiberglass. Go fuck yourself. Thanks to the people who did buy one, though. I'm finally going to be able to paint those this week. So should be out by the end of the week. God willing. No fucking horrific things happen. But hey, we got another big I was gonna say hospital visit, but got another big doctor's appointment next week. So we'll see how the fuck that goes. You like t-shirts, Joe?
After that, go to fastcustomshirts.com. Got a lot of fucking t-shirts there you can look at, and hopefully, you can press the, hey, I want to buy this button, but if you don't, like, whatever. But I would appreciate it if you did. Be kind of nice, place an order, get it sent to you. Everybody needs t-shirt. But anyway, fuck it, thank you for listening to this bullshit. That's all I gotta say to you fucks.
Hey, everybody. Have a fucking great week. BOYGOB.
BOYGOB.